Who should do the evaluation? Evaluation is a fundamental part of understanding what is happening, how is the staff inside, and what aspects to propose for improvements. The idea within an organization is that the parts that compose it receive feedbacks. For this, evaluation must be bilateral. In this way, the heads of the company will be able to evaluate the employees under their charge, and vice versa. Everyone can contribute improvements or comments to grow together. One of the most complete ways of evaluating is through the 360 method. It is a cycle in which everyone who interacts can provide comments: boss, colleagues, subordinates, and in addition customers or suppliers.
The first standardized assessment is the determined test, which seeks to collect information about the mental adaptability of candidates to problems. This is evaluated in 6 areas: knowledge, general intelligence, fluid reasoning, working memory, quantitative reasoning, and visual spatial process. On the other hand, we have the clever test that analyzes behaviors and skills in hypothetical scenarios. Therefore, it is expected to determine how the person acts in pressure situations or when making decisions. And at last, we have the MOS test that in within 30 questions evaluates individuals who could qualify for positions that demand the management of subordinate personnel.
Talking about work environment behavior, there are indicators that when a company uses them, it allows them to obtain statistics. Some of these indicators are absenteeism, employee turnover rate, task execution time, productivity rate, and error rate. An example of this is you cannot measure stress, but if you have a high absenteeism and a high employee turnover rate, it probably means the employees are not feeling well or they are stressed out. If you want to obtain more specific statistic, you must use indicators according to the company's objective. For LinkedIn, an example will be increase the number of subscribers by 3% at the end of this month. And in this case, the indicator will depend on where the objective was achieved or not by the employees. These indicators make it possible for the company to identify trends in behaviors within the work environment, and so they can apply strategies to correct or maintain certain aspects.
Now, there are 4 important steps to plan a good feedback evaluation, which are: Step 1. It is defined the minimum score required for each job. In the second step, you can classify it in the following way. 90 degrees. The person is only evaluated by their immediate boss. 180 degrees. Employee is evaluated by their boss and colleagues. 270 degrees. Besides the previous people, the employee is evaluated by their subordinates. 360 degrees. Employee is evaluated by everyone within the company, including the internal and external customers or suppliers. Step 3. It is important to use some technologies to apply all the service the employees, and it will save you a lot of time. Finally, you should analyze all answers and schedule meetings to talk about certain issues identified in the surveys. Regarding to constructive criticism, the main aspects to consider are: notify the employee about the specific date and hour of the feedback meeting. Think about the solutions. Use the correct words. Have a meeting in a private place. Be specific in the feedback. And recognize the workforce of the employee and establish new commitments.
If you're working with a performance appraisal process, you can use electronic performance monitoring softwares, because with them you can observe your employees and analyze their performance, either on real time or with records. By using this kind of software, you can also monitor the computer screen of your employee, as well as listen or record phone calls. You can also see the time on computer and the idle and productive time, as well as the searches and website visited by them.